What's going on, everybody? Hope was having a great day, great night. Wherever you're watching this from, really quick. It is so easy to be distracted. It's so easy to be distracted when it comes to your life. Just depends on what's going on. But it doesn't matter how distracted you are. You have to make time for the people that matter in your life. People kill me because they would talk about how much they love you, but they never have time to express their love to you. They don't realize that healthy communication is not a response. I'm gonna say that again. Healthy communication, it is not a response. Healthy communication is when you're able to communicate beyond a response. People feel because they respond to a text message, that's just it. They don't realize that if you get on the phone and you all are talking and you're carrying the conversation all the time, you're initiating the text message all the time, you're initiating the phone call all the time, you're initiating everything, how is that effective communication? It's not effective communication because the communication cannot be one-sided. What happens is that you have couples that try to build off of that, and it's not going to be able to build because once one person is always doing everything for the relationship while the other person talks about they love you, they want all these things, but they're not willing to do the necessary things when it comes to building and investing in the relationship. And so my last video I talked about distancing, healthy distancing yourself. I talked about how majority of the time the person that's investing and the one that's doing all the communicating, the one that's always calling and texting, the one that's always making the first move within the relationship will be the very first person to start to distance himself. Yeah, they will recognize that there's something's different. They will be able to see that something is not right, and that's cool. But it doesn't mean that that's going to change them. It's just that they're going to know that something's wrong. If they change, the only way they're going to change is that they're going to want to change. You can't make them change. I can't make them change. A therapist can't make them change. That's a choice they have to make on their own. But getting back to the topic at hand, along with the communication and healthy communication, we have to make sure that we establish and understand that whatever's going on in your personal life should not affect your relationship. And I know that's easier said than done because a lot of us are really busy at work. We're busy with life. We're busy with hobbies. We're busy with trying to make some things, happen within our life, and that's cool. But don't allow the person that's in your life to feel like they're taking up space. They're a distraction. They're just existing in this world of yours, in this relationship, to where they're trying to fit in. And with them trying to fit in, they're not able to get the attention that they desire from you because they are the ones that's always making the first move when it comes to kissing, when it comes to affection, when it comes to communication, when it comes to text messages, when it comes to good morning, when it comes to good night, when it comes to long distance relationship. We're talking about all of these dynamics of what you all are really trying to build. And it's impossible to build that when you are the only one that's investing. And it hurts. It hurts because here you are trying to save a relationship, trying to bring healing and unity into something that they don't realize that it's doing nothing more than tearing you apart. And so how do you work on this area of communication? Because every time you say something about communication, they become defensive. They play the victim role. They talk about, I do respond. Responding is not effective communication. If a person walks by you and say hi, they said hi. But just because you say hi is not really effective communication. We're talking about communication beyond it just being something that you respond to. We're talking about you taking the lead. And this is what a lot of people, they desire. They need this. They need for somebody that's going to be able to offer them and give them not only the love that they're giving them, but they want more. And your relationship, your marriage is dying from this. And so right now, all I can say is just distance yourself. Distance yourself in a healthy way. Don't cut everything off. I'm not talking about cut off you all's intimacy. I'm not talking about even just stopping communicating with them, but limit your communication. Limit it to a point to where they start to question what is going on with you, what is wrong with you. Because sometimes some people won't change unless you step back. I've always said this. If you're at work doing everything for everybody else at work, how do you expect for everybody else to pick up and work in and chip in? But you're the one that's always doing everything. If you stop taking out the trash for everywhere in the whole building, but everybody should be taking out the trash, why do you have to do everything? Same way with your relationship. Why in the world that you have to do everything in your relationship and you expect for your relationship to get better? You expect for him or for her to give you what you want, but you're the one that's always doing things and you're the one that's always initiating everything. Don't say nothing. Just sit back. See what they do. See what their response is. Because people's response is always tied to their heart. You'll know how bad they want the relationship. Because people will sit around and talk about how much they love you, how much they appreciate you, how much they want you in their life. But over time, it'll tell how much they want you. Because believe it or not, they will have no choice but to change. All right? Last but not least, always remember, there's a moment in your life, God is bigger than this moment. That's the reason why we got to continue to press. Have a blessed and wonderful day.